Hi, I'm Harala Mosariou. I'm a scientist by profession, and I have been active in infertility the last 30 years in Cyprus. My family and I had the most unbelievable experience the last 1 year, and I would like today to share it with you. Let me give you some details concerning the condition of my youngest son. His name is Paris, and he started having epileptic seizures since the age of 5. Today he's 12 years old, and between 5 and 11, Paris had seizures almost every day, and he was under very strong medication, actually the maximum dose allowed for his age. He has been hospitalized 3 times a year and 2 times in the intensive care. We were desperate because it seemed, and it was obvious, that with the best medical and traditional methods we were receiving no treatment, only prevention. But even with prevention, still Paris was being hospitalized with seizures. And it was a very desperate situation for us, and we had to think what to do with our case. We had to realize with my wife that this individual has a gift as well as a medical treatment system to help our son. And this gift was beyond our conception then. We had to come to terms with the fact that Dr. Bogdan, in order to help his subjects, connects energetically with those individuals and their higher self. Thereby, by doing this, he has the ability to help them from the inside of the body, energetically, using resonance therapy and photons, and having direct access to their systems at any one time from a distance. If this doesn't sound hard to absorb and understand, I don't know what is. I cannot explain, or I cannot go into the scientific details absolutely of how this gifted individual works, but I can only confirm that our experience this past year and the removal of all the medical treatment, all the medicines involving my son's condition from him is absolutely true, and it has been done through the work of this individual. Now, when it happened a year ago, we had to trust him and follow his instructions 100%. And we knew it sounded crazy. This meant that we had to ignore anything that we have done previously in the medicine as we understood it before. So it was a decision that me and my wife had to take concerning our son. And we have taken it because we had no choice, although we couldn't fully grasp and understand the extent of his gift or his ability. The whole process was hell. Nobody says in our family that it was easy. It involves, firstly, very strict diet. Paris had to switch from an absolutely unhealthy diet to an absolutely healthy diet for him, a diet that was also based on his blood group. And this is a very important part of the process. The second thing is that the only way Dr. Bogdan had of knowing what is his condition at any one time is through his blood pressure and temperature. So these two given data had to be sent to him whenever he was asking for them. And at the beginning, when we started to remove medicine from him, this was maybe 10 times a day and evening and night, and the following morning, and in the afternoon, and in the night, and in the morning. And it took about 10 months of hard work from all respects to get rid of the very, very strong medicines that he was taking concerning his epileptic seizures. Now the process, it's very difficult to explain in few words, but basically when Paris was removing 10% of medicines from his body, his body was raising temperature and he was almost to have seizures. So at that point, Dr. Bogdan was acting on his system, changing his thresholds and dropping his blood pressure. Thereby, his body was getting used to the new conditions with less drugs. This was happening for 3-4 days intensively, and then after 1 month we were removing another 10% of the medicine. Thereby, after 10 months, we got rid of the drugs altogether. Bogdan's bioresonance therapy, I believe, has an effect on the DNA condition. And gradually I come to believe that this is leading to DNA reconstruction. I know to a geneticist and to me as an embryologist, it sounds out of this world, and maybe it sounds also stupid to state it, but I strongly believe that his therapy can cause DNA reconstruction. And I look forward to also to further confirmations of his work. I believe that he's a subject of, he should become a subject of great research in order to verify and spread his great medicine system that he devised and be used more widely, simply to help people who cannot get any help at the moment. Now, a year and a half after Bogdan's treatment, Paris is enjoying a life without drugs and without seizures. And this is one of the reasons that we feel confident that other people should benefit from this unbelievable treatment being available to us at this time of our existence. So here we are, having described very briefly our great experience, which changed our way of understanding and the way we realize our existence in our family, because it was so real and so strong. The whole input of receiving a treatment from a distance. And this has given us hope in various directions concerning our very roots of our beings. But what is the summary of this? I believe that Dr. Bogdan should be received with great care by the medical system and taken further, because it's a system that is unique, and I absolutely confirm that it works from first-hand experience. My email will be down on the description. I am available, and my family, to give you any information you want concerning the special conditions of this treatment, the diet involved, the treatment of Bogdan, and how you can follow your own way to receive the maximum of this process and get treated. I feel very privileged that I was given by fate this stand to describe and pass this way into the mind of people who may need what we have been through and solved our problem. Thank you for watching.